What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mind Something. If you're new here, my name's Jake, and in today's episode, we got a lot of cleaning to do. So I've disassembled, or haven't disassembled, but I've shut down several of these rigs. A few of these are my buddies that I'm hosting for him, and I need to do some rearranging. I've been talking about shutting everything off and cleaning everything for a while, but just really hadn't had time, messing with the solar system, trying to get it all operational, that and work and kids and wife and life, you know how it is. But today's the day. It's Saturday and wife and kids are out of town, so this is what I'm doing with my weekend. What are you guys doing with your weekend? I'd love to get to this thing instead. This is a Scion FRS. It's my project car that I've been working on for over a year. Initially, I bought it with a blown engine and was going to do a rebuilt engine with a turbo kit. But I did go through the swap and got a built engine from a guy who already had the turbo kit and everything, but it turns out he sold me a dud, so I had to part all that stuff out, and now we're doing an LS swap with a T56. But yeah, it's kind of out of my wheelhouse, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I need some help, and most of the time I am doing these things on my own, so that project's been put to the wayside while I got knee deep into mining. As you can see, some of these cards are extremely dirty. I'm in West Texas, if you guys didn't already know. It's as windy as Chicago and as dirty as West Texas. There's not many places that are dirtier. So yeah, as you can see, some of these cards are extremely dirty. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a fan about to go out. That's unfortunate. But the good news is this is one of the 5600 XTs that I'm about to decommission, as well as this one. And we have another one over here, another 5600 XT. These are all 6600s, and I want to have all 6 cards 6600s. That way overclocking is a lot easier, and of course 6600s are going to be a lot more efficient than these 5600s. So this rig belongs to a buddy of mine. He's got, I think this is a Dell 3090. Not sure what that is. It's kind of a funny story. He actually bought some Alienwares with 3090s, and at the time it was cheaper to buy that than it was a 3090. So he disassembled these Alienwares, used the motherboard, used the power supplies, used the 3090s, everything he could use. And there's some kind of weird switch about these where he had to keep the existing power buttons and fan controllers or something. I don't know. Couldn't power it on without this little device right here. So quite comical. Looks like he's got another 2070, another 2070, 6600, 6600. We've got a Founders Edition 3080, another 2070. I believe this is a 5600 XT, and this is a ROG Strix 3080. So yeah, we're gonna disassemble everything and do some deep cleaning on all of this stuff. Some of these cards won't get put back into commission. And then I've got another rig over there, need to disassemble that one. And you guys have probably already seen my custom rigs that I built that are sitting in my house. We'll take a look at those real quick. So this one's Alderon. You guys have probably seen this on my flight sheets many times. This is 63070 Ti's. Overclocking on this one is such a breeze. I love having all matching cards. And then the next one here, this is Naboo. This is 33080s and 33070s. And this was the very first vertical rig that I built. This one is one that I don't have anymore. I sold this one to a customer in New Jersey. It consists of 6 3090s, and that thing is a beast, man. They do have all 6 cards in it now, and it's been working great for them. Really wish I still had this one, but I'm sure they're enjoying it very much, and I'm sure it's going to be a great heater for them this winter. And yeah, those are going to stay in the house. I don't want to put them out here in this dirty shop, but unfortunately this is where the solar system is at. It's on top of the shop, but I don't know, maybe at some point if I can build some type of enclosure to keep them out of the dust and get some really good ventilation going on in the shop, then I'll move everything out here. But for the time being, we've got roughly, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 gigahash out here, and then maybe about 1.5 gigahash in the house, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but anyways, let's get started on cleaning. Okay, so we've got the 5600 removed and cleaned. I'm starting to run out of time. Unfortunately, I did get the 6600 rig complete and it's operational now. But yeah, I got distracted with a phone call. I've been on the phone now for about an hour. A good friend of mine, in fact, the guy who owns these rigs, just had some questions, needed some guidance about a work-related situation, and yeah, we spent the better part of about an hour just kind of discussing some options for him. And now I'm sitting here thinking about, what do I want to do with these 5600 XTs? They're not profitable on anything. I'm thinking about turning them into some gaming rigs, but I'm not sure. Should I keep them, hold on to them? Do you think at some point they'll be profitable again? Or should I just go ahead and turn them into some gaming rigs and perhaps part with them? Yeah, leave me a comment down below, and based on what you guys think, we'll probably go that direction. In the meantime, let's go take a look at the 6600 rig working. Okay, so here's the 6600 rig, non-XT. We have 3 of the gigabytes, 2 of the power colors, and 1 sapphire. And I gotta say, out of all of the 6600s, I am most impressed with the thermals on the gigabytes. As far as cosmetics are concerned, which really isn't all that important, you know, I like the smaller cards. They take up a lot less space. But when it comes to thermals, the Radeons, the 3 fan cards, definitely outperform the others on thermals. And they look like toys to me. I don't know what it is about the simple gray plastic here, but they look cheap, but they perform phenomenally. And I'm very excited about having all 6 of the same cards in one rig, because that makes overclocking just incredibly easy. You guys have probably seen my 3070 Ti rig. They're all Founders Editions. Overclocking is the same on every single card. I can adjust overclocks with basically just by inputting once instead of having to do it on 6 different cards. Now, the next rig that I'm going to show you, we have not cleaned yet. I have not got to this one, and to be perfectly honest with you, it's pretty embarrassing. It is a rat's nest, and it's been this way since I moved it back to my shop. But this was the very first frame that I ever got, and it was from a guy in Colorado, and he hand built this himself. He was selling rigs kind of towards the beginning of 2021. And I got a very good deal on the rig. There was a bunch of 5700 XTs in it, and it made sense financially. I wasn't paying these huge scalper prices that everybody else was, but right now it looks like a wire rat's nest. But that's all going to change, but I want to show you guys what it looks like now. This one hasn't been cleaned at all. It is just in all of its terrible glory for your viewing pleasure. As you can see, I mean, just the dust is just caked up on this thing. But we're going to go through this and clean every bit of it. And this is a 3080 Ti, followed by two 3060 Ti's, or excuse me, a 3070, and then two 3060 Ti's, and then another 3070 Ti, 3070 and a 3080. Now the 3080 is not working right now. I just didn't have enough juice with the power supplies that I currently have on this rig. We've got an 850 Corsair and then a 1200 watt HP server power supply. Everything's running on 220 right now. But yeah, we still got a lot of work to do. Unfortunately, I've kind of run out of time for the evening, but I'm really curious what you guys think I should do with the 5600 XTs. Do you think I should build some gaming PCs and throw them in there and get them sold? Should I hang on to them? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching today's video. I'm out.